Okay, it's just before 8 o'clock and we're all packed up. Look at the pakekos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pakekos. Otherwise known as moorhens with the big feet. Check them out. How cool is that? Little chickens. Lake chickens. And we're all ready to go. We're a bit worried about the wind, aren't we, Twig? Worried about the wind? Are we going to get on the ferry? Let's go and charge up. Been a very successful weekend. We did Wellington, we did Kingston Town, and now we're going to go back to Kangaroo Island. Thanks for watching. We're on another ferry crossing. I guess this is the third, because we did the Narung and we did this one over. And almost home. Hopefully the wind quietens down. I'm carrying on like a stuck record here. There's the mighty Murray. There it is. Only 2 cars on the ferry today. Okay, we made it to Jervis and we're in standby, trying to get on the 1 o'clock. We're on the 3 o'clock and gee, it's rough. The boats are bouncing around, taking weird routes to get around the wind. So it's going to be a bumpy ride. Going to be a bumpy ride, isn't it going to be, Twig? Let's hope we get on the 1 o'clock. Not the end of the world if we don't get on. We'll get on the 3 o'clock. We booked on there. So, well, we'll be definitely washing the car when we get to Kingscote because we're going to have a salt bath trying to get over there. Not happy about that, but you can't pick the weather, can you? So, all right, we're going to get on the ferry soon. We got on the 1 o'clock. Thank you, SeaLink. You always come through for me. You always come through, SeaLink. Legends. Check it out. We're on the ferry, on the Spocky. Pole position. Pole position. Ooh, she's going to be rough. She's going to be rough, Twig. You ready for a rough ride? There's the Polestar. It's going to be a rough ride. Rough ride home. She's going to be a rough one, Twig. Whoa. That bad. Once we're out here, I've been in much worse. Not too rocking and a rolling. There she is. Kangaroo Island. Kangaroo Island. One of the last trips on the Spocky. Maybe it will be my last trip on the Spocky. Depends when the new boats come. Supposedly October is when they're going to start, well, they're going to take bookings from October onwards. It was supposed to be July, but who knows. Last time on the Spocky for the Polestar. There's the Penishaw. Back to Kangaroo Island. Back to Kangaroo Island. Twig's so happy to be at home. She's eating grass like a sheep. She's come back as a sheep. Haven't you, Twig? You happy to be back? Yep. Very happy? Twig, come. Let's do the last pose. The last plug share. Sit. There we go. Get a nice photo. We'll get a nice photo of that one. But yeah, great to be back. Car's all emptied out. So yeah, that was quite the adventure. We were booked on the 3 o'clock. Managed to get onto the 1 o'clock after waiting in standby for about 45 minutes. Got to say thank you, SeaLink. They always seem to accommodate me. So that was really good. It was one of the roughest trips. It was interesting that I went on the Spirit of Kangaroo Island, which is the normally the freight one, except it was running, because it's Sunday, it was running all caravans and things. Someone said that they paid $1,200 to come over in their caravan. They're coming over for 3 days from Kangaroo Valley, so Kangaroo Valley, New South Wales to Kangaroo Island, and yeah, so that's interesting how much it costs for that, but they're still keen, so I gave them the tips. Anyways, the roughest ride, I'm rambling a bit because I'm excited to be home, was one of the roughest trips, and I went over on the Spocky, which is the Spirit of Kangaroo Island. It's normally the freight one, and the other one was loitering around because they couldn't park at the same time. And I noticed it going out and then coming back, and it was really rough when I was ploughing through the swell on the way in. But when we went, we kind of went with the wind. It's slightly south to Penashore from Cape Jervis. So anyway, you would have seen the footage there, but we unpacked the car. That's all tidied up there. Got the charging board. Still got to put the Port Fairy sticker on. Check that out. So the Port Fairy sticker. I didn't get a sticker from Wellington. I didn't see one, or Memingie, but I didn't really look. There was a visitor centre, so I guess that's a reason to go back. One of Larry, I guess. I didn't actually look. I should have looked for it. I'm running out of space on the charging board though. Might have to put up another board just for the sake of it. But anyway, putting up Port Fairy. I reckon it'll fit there, which kind of juxtaposes it with Barclay Homestead, the most crucial link getting to Mount Isa or across the Queensland Northern Territory border. Anyway, Northern Territory. So yeah, it'll be Port Fairy in amongst the Northern Territory. But yeah, look at all these ones there. Super cool. And we did Port Fairy on the trip back from Everything Electric, and we've been there before, so watch it's all in the previous videos. And you can see what the trip says. Alright, so yeah, arrived back with 49. Now I probably could have got, I could have got back at 20% if I didn't charge at Victor Harbour. I don't think I filmed that. I can't remember now, it's all kind of a blur. I didn't film much on the back trip. I don't think I did the ferry, the punt across the Murray. Anyway, I arrived back with 50 or 49 because I charged at Victor Harbour, and that shows you that my pretty much safe range, even with the massive winds today, is about 200 k's for 50. So that's 400 for a full charge, but you know, that's doing proper speeds into the winds. And what am I going to say? Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's what we did today, 18 kilowatt hours per 100, which is pretty steep for this car. I'm normally down 17, sometimes 16 or even 15 if I'm going downhill or with the wind behind me. But yeah, today I was going north into the wind from Memingie, strong winds, and then coming back. So anyway, 930 kilometers for this whole little jaunt, 3-night 4-day trip. 18 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We did 14 hours behind the wheel at an average of 69 kilometers an hour. 69 kilometers an hour. And today that kind of bumped up our efficiency to 19 kilowatt hours per 100 because we did 260 k's today, 4 hours 18 driving and 63 kilometers an hour, which isn't that fast, but there was a lot of going through town, through Victor Harbour. I went shopping at Aldi. And anyway, so 19 kilometers, because that wind today was pretty. It was either heading that was nice, it went away. That was either going straight into it from Memingie up to Wellington, and then even like bits of going across the through Langhorne Creek, that kind of area, Melang. So yeah, winds strong today, 19 kilowatt hours per 100, not that efficient, but yeah, it was, that's the factor. Plus, I mean, it was pretty, you know, I was driving. I wanted to get to the ferry early because I was paranoid about the wind, so the wind played a factor with the ferry too. Like that was one of the, well, actually it wasn't that bad, but I thought it was going to be one of the roughest trips. And when the SeaLink 2000 was coming back, it was ploughing through the swell. So, but yeah, magnificently, this is all just one huge long take for me. But the car's all cleaned out. I might try and get a detail. You probably can't see, it's too dark, but that's Twig's little bed in there. or needs to be cleaned, but I did wash it very, very strictly after the coming back on the ferry, because it did have a bit of salt. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I got pole position. I didn't film that when I left the ferry, but I was in pole position. There was one car that got off in front of me because I was slightly off to the side. But yeah, I just once I got through Penishore, I just did the speed limit all the way back, which I don't normally do if it's dark, but because I got the 1 o'clock instead of the 3 o'clock, it was still light, so I didn't feel that worried about the kangaroos. The other night when I came back from the art show, I did 80 k's an hour the whole trip, because we don't want to kill any kangaroos, do we, Twig? Do we? No. So Twig's got a habit of looking, she watches the road intently as we drive. I'll have to film it or get someone to film it for me, but she watches the road in front of as we're driving, and then has a look for dead kangaroos, unfortunately, mostly. And she just like looks at them like they're still alive, you know, so tracks them. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, really nice to be home. The grass is really nice. I need to mow the lawn with my electric mower, and get rid of some of the weeds and stuff now that we had one big dump of rain, but we're really hoping for more rain. And I need to do my garden as well, get the veggie garden going with the winter crops. I got some extra soil there, and we have a Vajoa tree and 2 new guavas that I planted. Not guavas, sorry, passion fruit. The guavas are out the front. Anyway, I'll do a garden video another point at some time. But thanks for watching. We made it home safe with the Twig. Twig, come here. Come and say goodbye. Sit. You want to say goodbye? Good girl. Good dog, Twig. Good dog.